All right, good evening and welcome to this Yoga for Recovery, Realization, and Resilience. My name is Brian, and I'm delighted to be with you this evening as we continue our exploration of what I'm calling Vasista flow, this little practice that I've been developing for the last couple weeks. And I think this is maybe I don't know, maybe the second week we've been doing this, but we're going to be exploring this particular set of movements for the rest of the month. And we're adding a little bit and trying to add a little bit of flow to it, trying to add a little bit of sequencing that allows a little bit more flow. So anyway, hopefully by the end of the month, it'll be a little clearer, but hopefully it's enjoyable tonight. So we're going to play with that. As always, we'll start with our landing, our grounding, our centering, our raising of gratitude, our setting of our intention. And then we'll do a little breath work to activate ourselves and get ourselves into activation and balance and centering. And then we'll come and do our movement practice. We'll finish with a twist and a nice integrated rest. And altogether, we'll be here about 45 or 50 minutes. So with that, let us find our supports because support precedes action. So let us move into a supported posture, whatever that looks like for you. Feeling into whatever part of your body is in contact with something. So your feet on the floor or your legs on the side of the floor or the mat, your sits bones, your seated bones on the mat or the cushion, your sits bones on the chair, anything, any part of your body that's in contact with something. Go ahead and feel into that physical sensation of connection. That is your support. And then imagine that you could root into those supports to extend, so lengthen through the side body, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown. And as you extend, as you elongate and align the spine, notice what happens in your torso, in your body. Maybe you feel a little energetic shift as the energy body engages and comes online. Perhaps you feel just simply your chest expand and your heart open. And whatever it is that you feel, just notice that. Notice what shifts for you when you elongate and align the spine. Experiment with tucking the chin, shaking the head to feel that release at the back of the neck. And feel the full length of the spine from the base to the crown. And then let us come into the present moment by coming into the breath. So turn your awareness to your breathing. Find your inhalation as it appears underneath the nasal passages and begin to breathe in and out through the nostrils. Following your inhale into your body, wherever it may go in your body, without stress, strain, or exertion. Following your exhale out, letting go completely and emptying completely on the exhale. And then holding your awareness right there, be right there at the beginning of the next inhale, following that inhale in. And that exhale out. And then continue to just hold your awareness on your breath and allow everything else to slip away. All your to-dos, everything you did, all your distractions, just let them settle as you find yourself rooted into your supported places, lengthen through your spine and following your breath. And as you settle into that place of being, that place of stillness possibly, I'll invite you on your next inhale to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space and allow to arise in your heart space any one thing for which you are grateful. A sense of gratitude, perhaps. Maybe for you today, just the possibility of gratitude. And whatever it is that arises when gratitude is called forth, I want you to see that clearly in your mind's eye and to anchor that right there in your heart space. And then finally, if you choose this evening, before we start, please set an intention for your practice. Maybe a simple intention to just keep your gratitude anchored in your heart space, or to just be right there with each inhalation. And whatever your intention is, I invite you now to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice as if it is already done. And then listening as the echoes of your intention perhaps reverberate in your being, I invite us all to take a full inhale. And a complete exhale. And as you exhale, let your chin drop gently to your grateful chest. And offer a benediction to seal your intention. As I say, Namo, Namaste. And then lift your chin, release your hands. Make any adjustments that you need to your seat, to your practice. We're going to support ourselves for a couple minutes in breath work. So maybe you need to adjust the cross of your legs. Maybe you need to change the way that you're aligned. But find that place of support where you can breathe freely for a minute or two. When we're going to begin, as we have been beginning, with this activating breath. It's a form of alternate nostril breath. We're going to begin by breathing in and out through the left nostril for a minute, and then we're going to switch and breathe in and out through the right nostril for a minute, and then we're going to switch and breathe in and out through both nostrils for a minute. So you can use mental awareness to bring your awareness to whichever nostril it is. If you have a hand mudra, you can bring your hand and make a mudra to block the opposite nostril physically if you choose to. But however you are, whatever you're doing here, let's just take a cleansing breath to prepare. Full inhalation. And a complete exhale. And then bring your mental awareness to your left nostril and begin to breathe in and out through the left nostril. Following your inhale all the way in and your exhale all the way out. Finding your rhythm and your pace for your breath in your practice. And remembering that in our breath work, our body is very still. Our awareness is on the breath in the nostril or nostrils. And the focus is at the brow point if the eyes are closed, or just beyond the tip of the nose if the eyes are narrow. Very still. Breathe here. Find your rhythm and find your breath and be in your practice, breathing in and out through the left nostril. Inhale and exhale are equal in length and in volume. Everything is just here, just settling into this breath. On your next inhale, take a full inhalation. Gently retain this breath while lifting at the root, at the base of the spine, at the pelvic bowl. Tuck your chin slightly and relax your shoulders. Bring everything to the center of your being. Just be still for a moment. Just noticing any shifts that may have occurred as you settle into stillness. And as you're ready, release your lift and release your breath. Bring your mental awareness to your right nostril and begin to breathe in and out through the right nostrils. Full inhale and complete exhale. Again, finding your rhythm, your breath, your pace, and your practice. And noticing maybe different on the right side than the left, which is perfectly as it should be. Settling into stillness and being very aware of the breath. In and out through the right nostril. On your next inhale, take a full inhalation. And again, gently retain this breath while lifting at the base and at the pelvic bowl. Tucking the chin and relaxing the shoulders, being very still as you center everything. And again, notice your own experience. What has shifted for you? Notice the difference. Activating energy, the left and the right nostril, connecting across to the right and left hemispheres of the brain, respectively. Creating that space. As you are ready, release your lock, release your breath. And then bring your awareness to both nostrils. And begin to breathe in and out through both nostrils. Again, finding your rhythm, your pace, your breath in your practice. Remembering, as always, that it is your practice, that you are by design in the privacy of your own space. The only requirement for you is to be present and to breathe. Everything else is just a suggestion, an invitation, an offering. So at any time that you feel like you've lost the thread and you're not centered with yourself, then just simply stop. Come back when you are ready. Find your supports, utilize your supports in any way that you need to. Modify at any time, come out of anything at any time. Just be in your practice. On your next inhale, take a full inhalation. And again, gently retain while lifting. Make root lock. Lift at the base of the spine in the pelvic bowl. Jaw lock. Gently tuck the jaw toward the chest. Chin toward the chest. And relax the shoulders so you feel everything centered. Right in the center of the heart space, breathing, being very still here. And as you are ready, go ahead and release the locks. Release your breath. Take a cleansing breath, full inhale. And a complete exhale. Just be still for a moment. Bring your palms up on your knees. Bring your thumb and forefinger lightly touching. Allow yourself to just be still and settle into a understanding of any shifts that may have occurred. Notice what 3 minutes of breath work can do to modify or regulate your mind states and your being. Notice the shifts for yourself. Notice where your energy is flowing. Notice what your experience is. Be in your practice here. Let the breath just settle back to whatever sense of normalcy is there, and just be still for a moment. And then as you are ready on your next inhale, take a full inhale. And as you exhale, make your way to your mat. We're going to begin standing today on our mat in the center of, oh my goodness, what is that? We're going to begin standing today in the center of our mat. So take a moment to center yourself in standing. So you may want to shake out your legs, your feet, your wrists, your ankles. You may want to find a little movement in order to just kind of get things flowing again. If you feel you got a little stiff there while we were seated, then just find yourself here and then bring yourself to your standing posture. Bring your feet underneath your hips and then straighten your spine, roll your shoulders up and down, release the palms forward and the fingers long, lift through the crown, tuck the chin slightly, feel the length of your body here. And then pick up your toes, if you like, and just feel that inside and outside of the ball of the foot, the inside and outside of the heel of the foot, the 4 points of the foot. Experiment a little bit with your micro adjustments to feel your weight balanced in those 4 points. And then place your toes back down and feel on the additional support that provides. And then soften the ankles and knees, firm the hips and waist, lift out of the waist, lift out of the shoulders, lift out of the crown. And inhale, take your arms up, bring your palms together and extend long through your fingertips. Think about moving your thumbs slightly to the wall behind you so the biceps frame your ears. Feel that full length. No back bend here, just straight line lift, but feel that straight line. Find that space, right? Inhale, get long. Exhale, let your body lean to the left. Bump your right hip a little bit. Stay long out of both legs and both arms. Just let your body go where it goes. Take a full inhale here. And then exhale, just be in this left leaning, side opening, lateral stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come back to center, get long again, take the thumb, so tendency to lean forward a little bit, so get straight line, get long. Exhale, lean your body to the right, bump the left hip, stay long out of both legs or both arms, let your body go where it goes, and then inhale here. Exhale, feel into this lateral stretch on the left side body, opening and being in this space. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, come back to center, get long again. Take the thumb slightly back. And then this time, let your body lean back a little bit. Just a gentle back bend here, slight back bend here. Now, be clear that you're not head bending. So tendency here is to take our chin to the ceiling and pretend we're doing a back bend. That's not what we're doing here. Keeping the chin in alignment with the sternum, lifting through the fingertips, taking the arm slightly back, maybe lifting out of the waist. Finding that security in the points of our feet as we root down to rise up and open. Take a full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale, come back to neutral center, lengthen through the fingers. Exhale, just release the arms. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation, a complete exhale. Find yourself standing on the inhale. Take the arms up, palms pressed, get long. On the exhale, lean to the right. On the inhale, come back to center. On the exhale, lean to the left. On the inhale, come back to center. On the exhale, back bend, lean back. On the inhale, come to center. On the exhale, release the hands down to shoulder height. Turn the palms away from you so they're at the top and bottom yet. And then step your feet outside of your shoulders and turn the heels in and the toes out. Beginning to move into our goddess pose, our crouch pose. Inhale here. As you exhale, just sink the hips down, bending into the knees, opening through the hip girdle and the thighs. Finding your goddess pose. Now, alternate option for your hands. You can just bring your elbows to your ribs with your palms up, or you can just bring your hands to prayer or to your waist. So don't let the arms get in the way of your posture here. Your back is straight, and you're imagining a wall behind the back of your head, shoulders, hips, and heels. Breathing here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Maybe sink a little deeper, straighten a little more. Find your posture. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Now we're going to move from here. On your inhale, straighten the legs, take the arms up. Star posture. On the exhale, we sink back into goddess. And then find your breath and your rhythm and your pace in your practice. Working with your breath here, simple movement, inhaling up, exhaling. Just a couple more here, just finding this. Waking up, opening up, breathing in. Inhale, exhale. One more if you're with me. Inhale up, exhale, sink in. And find yourself here. On the inhale, maybe lift the right heel. On the exhale, set the right heel back down. On the inhale, lift the left heel. On the exhale, set the left heel back down. On the inhale, maybe lift both heels. Ooh, little balance challenge there. On the exhale, set both heels back down. On the inhale, straighten the legs, release the hands, and then turn your toes, your left toes toward the top of your mat, your right toes off the long side of your mat, and then bring your hands to prayer at the chest. Inhale here, get long through the crown. Exhale, bend the left knee. Keep the weight balanced in the feet, so keep pressing back through the back of the right foot, down into the left heel. Torso is straight. Inhale, take the arms up. Warrior one on this side, breathing in, full inhale. Complete exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Open your arms to shoulder height. Look down over that left arm. Warrior two. Maybe you sink a little deeper, maybe not. Finding your balance here as you inhale here. And exhale here. Breathe in. Breathe out. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Bring the right hand to the right hip. Fold your left elbow at 90 degrees and then hinge forward. Bring your torso forward. Gently rest the elbow on top of the left knee for a moment. And then sink the hip so you feel that long line of energy. Breathe in here. And then if you like, open the chest, stack the shoulders, take the right arm high, coming into a side angle. Maybe look up and see your right thumb. Now, a lot of tendency here to lean into that left elbow. So slide that left elbow inside the left knee, pressing against the knee to support yourself and find yourself in side angle. Maybe you bring the right arm over the head, bicep by the ear. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale. Slowly come up. Strong core. Come back to warrior two. Straighten the left leg. Bring the hands to prayer, facing the top of your mat. Inhale here. Exhale, lean forward over that left leg. Now the left leg is straight but not locked. No locks here. Energy needs to flow up and down that leg as we root into that left heel for support. Take your right hand to your right hip. Take your left hand to your thigh, to your shin, to your ankle, to a block, or to the mat. Lengthen through the crown. Stay here in supported triangle, or if you like, open your chest, stack the shoulders, take the right arm to the ceiling, maybe look up and see the right thumb. Triangle posture, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. As you exhale, bring the right hand back to the hip, rotate the torso down, and then slowly bring the torso level. Take that left hand to the left thigh to support yourself, straighten the torso, and then step your right foot in a little bit, narrowing your stance. Bring your hands to prayer, straighten the torso. Inhale, long through the crown. Exhale, hinge forward till you're parallel with the mat, extend it out over that left leg. Breathe in. And then exhale, release both hands to the thigh, shin, ankle, block, foot, mat. Bring your forehead towards your left knee, coming into your pyramid pose. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Strong core here on the inhale. Lift the torso parallel to the mat. Bring the hands to prayer. And then continue to come all the way upright. Turn your toes off the long side of the mat. And then turn your toes the opposite way. So your right foot is now off the bottom of the mat. Left toes off the long side of your mat here. Get long through the crown on the inhale. And on the exhale, hinge your torso forward over the right leg. Breathe in. And then exhale, bring your both hands to your thigh, to your shin, to your ankle, to a block, to the foot, to the mat. Bring your forehead toward your right knee. Come into pyramid in this direction, breathing in. Breathing out. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. On your inhale, walk your hands back up your leg, bring your hands up prayer, your torso is parallel, and then come all the way upright. And then just step your right foot out a little bit or step your left foot back a little bit, creating a little more space, preparing for your triangle here. Inhale here. Lean the torso forward over that right leg. Again, the right leg is straight but not locked. Take the left hand to the left hip, the right hand to the thigh, to the shin, to the ankle, to the mat, to the block. Hint, hint. Find your length through the crown. Inhale, shine a little brighter. Open the chest, stack the shoulders. Take the left hand toward the ceiling or sky, depending on where you are. Maybe look up and see your left thumb. Breathe into your triangle. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Bring the left hand back to the hip. Rotate the torso. Inhale, come up till the torso is flat to the mat. Bring the hands to prayer. And then bend into that right knee. Take your left hand to your hip. Bend your right elbow 90 degrees. Lean forward over that right thigh. And then bring your right elbow temporarily to the right knee. Lengthen to the crown as you sink the hips. And then inhale, straighten, lengthen. Open the torso, stack the shoulders. Take the left hand to the ceiling. Maybe look up and see the left thumb. And then to avoid that tendency to lean into that right elbow, slide that right elbow inside the right knee, supporting, and then finding your side angle. And then you can maybe, if you like, take that left arm over the ear, bicep framing the ear. Long line of energy here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, your arms go high and back to the hip. Roll the torso, bring the elbow back to the knee. And then straighten the torso, take the arms out. Find warrior two. Look down and see your right big toe inside your knee. Check your torso is straight and aligned. Engage your core to protect your lower back. Get long through that right middle finger while you're lengthening simultaneously through the left middle finger. Warrior two, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. On the inhale, rotate the left arm along the long side of the mat. Bring the palms together and come into warrior one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Bring the hands to prayer, straighten the leg, turn the toes off the long side of the mat, and maybe heel toe your feet out a little wider, and then turn the toes in slightly so the outside edges of the feet are parallel with the top and bottom of your mat. Inhale here, get long through the crown. Exhale, push back through the hips, hinge at the hips, bring the crown forward parallel with the mat, pressing back and lengthening. Find this posture first. Inhale here, then exhale. Bring your hands down underneath your face. Let your crown fall toward the mat. Come into your wide-legged forward fold. Breathe in. Breathe out. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, get long through the crown. Exhale, walk your hands over toward your left foot, keeping both legs straight, bringing your forehead toward your left knee, creating a lateral stretch here as you breathe in.
And breathe out. Maybe your feet, hands go outside your foot, maybe not. Maybe your forehead touches your knee, maybe not. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, walk your hands back to center, get long through the crown. Exhale, walk your hands over toward the right foot. Bring your forehead in the direction of your right knee. Breathe into that lateral stretch. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, walk your hands back underneath the face, get long through the crown. Exhale, turn your fingertips towards the wall behind you, and then walk your hands back underneath the body, coming into your fullest expression of wide-legged forward fold, breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Walk your hands back underneath the face, turn the fingertips out, get long through the crown. And then this time, we're going to walk your hands over toward the right knee, but this time you're going to bend into that right knee, maybe rolling to the heel of your right foot, maybe not. Maybe you bring your hands to prayer, maybe not. Maybe just keep some support in front of you. You come into Skandasana, so the left knee is bent, right leg is long. Maybe that right foot is still flat on the floor and flexed. Maybe you roll to the heel and lift the toes toward the ceiling, finding a release in the back of that right hip as you breathe in and breathe out. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, begin to straighten that left leg. Walk your hands back under center of your face. Get long through the crown. Exhale, walk your hands over toward the right knee as you bend into the right knee. And again, maybe rolling to the left heel, maybe not. Maybe finding your hands in prayer, maybe not. Being supported as you lower into that left hip. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, begin to straighten the right leg as you walk your hands back underneath the face, get long through the crown. And then exhale, begin to heel toe your feet in toward each other until they're just hip distance apart. Now, you're going to go into our squats here. You have choice in your squats. You can parallel the feet underneath the hips and then bring your torso upright and bring your hands out from your shoulders, palms down. This would be your inhale position in a traditional squat. As you exhale here, you're just going to sink that back down along that imaginary wall and come into your squat, whatever your squat is for you. So your squat may just be a couple inches, and that's okay. It's your squat. If your heels begin to come up in this posture, then that's your edge. That's as far as you go. Keep your heels planted as you do your squats. Alternately, we can do this posture for squats. Bring your heels touching, turn your toes out at an angle, and then your hands will be underneath your face, just slightly in front of your shoulders, just into the fingertips, just providing a little support here. And then your head and forehead is toward your knees. This would be your upright position. And then on your squat, you would just drop your hips toward your heels and lift the torso and head upright. So find your position for your squats. I'm going to do 27 squats. You're going to do what's right for you in your practice. So whether you're standing with hip distance apart and your arms out, or whether you're in your standing with your hands in front of your shoulders with your heels together. This is your inhale. And then on your exhale, you drop your hips into your squat. And then inhale up and exhale. And continue at your rhythm and your pace with your breath in your practice. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Modify as you need to. Come out as you need to. Be in your practice. One more if you're with me. Inhale up. If your feet aren't parallel, parallel them. Bring your thumb and forefinger, bring your middle finger and forefinger inside your big toe. Bring your thumb outside your big toe. Yogi toe lock. Inhale, get long through the crown. Exhale, bring your forehead toward your shins. And breathe deep, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Deep breath. Exhale here. Empty complete. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, release your toes. Lift your torso, bring your hands to your hips. And then come all the way upright. Ooh, release the hands. Turn the palms forward. Roll the shoulders. Take a breath. Full inhale. Sigh it out. Let everything settle into standing for a moment. Check in with yourself. Check in with your intention. Check in with your gratitude. Is it still anchored in your heart space? Check in with your breath. Is it a little ragged? Those squats will get you. They get me anyway. Maybe they don't get you. They get me. Anyway, now, depending on my ability to remember everything, we're going to reverse all that as we come back. All right. So, inhale here. As you exhale, just walk your feet out wide. Turning your toes in slightly. Heels out. Paralleling your feet and finding your wide-legged stance. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge forward. And then bring your hands underneath your face. Get long through the crown. Inhale here. As you exhale, walk your hands over toward the right knee, bending the right knee, maybe bringing your hands to prayer, maybe rolling to the ball of your left heel, and breathing into your skandasana. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. As you inhale, walk your hands back over underneath your face, straighten the right leg, get long through the crown. Exhale, walk your hands over, bending into your left knee. Bringing your hands toward your left foot, maybe rolling to the ball of your right heel. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Begin to straighten the left leg as you walk your hands underneath the face. And then turn your fingers toward the wall behind you. Walk your hands back underneath the body. Release the forehead into your wide-legged forward fold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale, walk your hands back underneath your face, get long through the crown. Walk the hands over toward the right foot, keeping the left leg straight. This time, bring your forehead toward your right knee. Lateral stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, walk your hands back underneath your face, get long. Exhale, walk the hands over towards their left foot, bringing the forehead toward the left knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, walk your hands underneath your face, get long through the crown. Exhale, just hinge forward into your wide-legged forward fold. Drop the crown of the head toward the mat. Breathe into this. Press your hips up and back. Press into the outside of the legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, get long through the crown. Bring your hands to your hips. And then lift your torso upright. Heel toe your feet in just a little bit till they're just wider than your shoulders. Turn your toes in. Turn your toes out, your heels in. And then begin to sink your hips coming into your goddess. Take your hands to prayer. Keep them at your waist. Maybe bring your elbows to your ribs. Maybe bring your elbows up shoulder height. Press your palms away. Inhale, lift the right heel. Exhale, put the right heel down. Inhale, lift the left heel. Exhale, put the left heel down. Inhale, lift both heels. Exhale, put both heels down. Sink a little deeper and find your goddess. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs, take the arms up. Exhale, sink back into your goddess. Inhale. Exhale. Continue at your rhythm, your pace, your breath, and your practice. Full extension on inhale. Reach. Exhale, sink in. Find your comfort zone, your steady center. Remember, in all of our practices, our goal is to be calm, steady, focused on the breath, and moving within our own body. Couple more here. Maybe get a little deeper, maybe not. Inhale up. Exhale. Bring your hands to prayer. Heel toe your feet back underneath your hips. Maybe even bringing them together. Inhale. Take your arms high. Bring the palms together. Exhale. Slight back bend. Maybe you feel a little more limber here. Maybe you got an opening. Breathe into this. Breathe out. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lean to the right, bump the left hip, get long. Full inhale here. Complete exhale. Inhale, back to center. Get long, exhale, lean to the left. Bump the right hip, get long here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, get long. Exhale, release your hands. Roll your shoulders, turn the palms forward, take a breath, come back into your mountain. Find yourself here. Nice. Breathe into the stillness. Notice how you feel. Where you are in your experience here.
Let your breath restore itself. Take a cleansing breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. And then gently make your way down onto your back on your mat. Standing long through the crown, pressing through the heels and then flexing the toes, heels and toes. Let the toes fall open. Let the heels move as wide as is comfortable for you on your mat. Bring your hands down by your hips, palms up. Release and relax the arms and shoulders. Lengthen through the crown and then find that soft spot at the back of the skull and relax the head. Now check your lower back. For a lot of us, we'll have a little bow or arch in our lower back, so we're not actually having our lower back on the mat. So lengthen the crown, tuck the pelvic bowl so that you feel your lower spine on the mat, and then release. And begin to move into your final posture of tonight, this resting posture. And if you have perhaps an additional support that you would like in your guided rest posture, like maybe you have an eye cloth or a blanket or a shawl or a bolster, anything that might provide you perhaps 1% more support, go ahead and avail yourself of it as you move into this place of rest. This is your rest portion of the practice. This is our rest posture. We're moving into this guided rest, one of our tools. And this rest is a posture. Your mental and emotional and spiritual posture here is to release, to let go completely, to allow yourself to be supported, to feel into the entire backside of your body being supported here. Feel the mat underneath you. Feel gravity holding you here. Feel the entire backside of your body being supported. Allow that support to hold you as you just release and let go into that support. Allow yourself to be for a moment. Release any shaping of the breath, any shaping of the mind, any shaping of the body. Allow yourself to just be. Release any conversation with yourself, any analysis, any logic, any reasoning, any rationalization. Just let your mind go for a minute. Let your body be for a minute. Allow yourself to just receive whatever it is that's coming. Feel yourself being held, maybe even hugged by gravity. Let yourself be held, feeling the support of your mat in the back of your body. Let yourself be. Release. Feel into any tension that might have arisen during that practice, just allowing that to release now. Let that energy flow. Feel into the deep sense of rest that may be available to you here. Feel into the possibility of stillness. Feel into the healing that comes from just releasing and being. And if you find that your mind is a little bit troublesome and just needs something to do, then I invite you to give your mind a gentle task and ask it to just curiously track your body from your crown to your soles or your feet with a mind toward finding any tension or tightness. Just to notice, not to do anything with, not to take any action on, just to notice where in your body you might have a little tightness. Just be curious and allow that sense of curiosity and release to work with you here as we continue in rest, in silence for the next minute or so. And if perchance you find that your mind has wandered away, I invite you to just bring gratitude to that noticing, and then gently and compassionately return your focus to your breath. On your next inhale, I invite you to begin to reconnect to your body, perhaps wiggling your toes and your fingers, maybe rotating your wrists and your ankles. Continuing to reacclimate to your body on your next inhale, I invite you, if you choose, to bring your knees toward the ceiling and your heels toward your hips, and to extend your right arm alongside your head, bicep by the ear. Take a moment here to feel into this posture and to prepare yourself to roll to your right side. And when you are prepared, and only when you are prepared, I invite you to gently roll to your right side, allowing your right arm to cradle your head and neck like a pillow. Take a moment here to feel into this posture, acclimating to being on your right side, and to prepare yourself to be upright again. And when you are prepared, and only when you are prepared, I invite you to bring your left arm over in front of your torso and use your left arm to help leverage yourself back into a seated posture. Take a moment here to feel into being upright again, to reestablish yourself in your supported seat, to reconnect with your breath. And as you do that, I invite you then on your next inhale to once again float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space, and to allow to arise in your heart space perhaps one additional thing for which you are grateful, whatever that might be for you. And as you take a moment here to witness yourself seated in gratitude in your space, I will take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice with me. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, in closing, I invite you to stay here in grateful witness for as long as you like. And when you do finally rise, please, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.